Good morning. Today is a Magic Kingdom day, and what's special about today is it's going to be Fran's first time riding Tron. Hi everyone, I'm Carol and you're watching CAROL-WDWAO. Today is Fran's first time riding Fran. Today is Fran's first time riding Tron. Are you excited?
I'm excited.
You can tell, that's his excited face. Really, trust me, it is. Magic Kingdom, fairly short day because we're going to go again tomorrow. Dinner plans are a little up in the air. We've got friends coming in and we want to be here when they get in from the airport because it's their first time. I'm trying to juggle some dinner times. So we may be at Tusker House, we may be at Ale and Compass. You'll have to wait and see. Learned something new today. So we're at Pop Century waiting for the Magic Kingdom bus, and we see a bus come in and it's still saying Pop Century. Then I noticed that the attendant, and they have cast members in the morning helping with the bus, then I noticed that he held up 2 fingers indicating that he needed space 2, which was Magic Kingdom, rather than 4. So when the buses come in the morning, they're not designated to Magic Kingdom or Animal Kingdom, which are the only 2 buses that run at Pop. Learned something new. So they actually adjust the buses as they come in to the crowd levels. I don't know if you caught her hair, but she pulled it up in like 2 pigtails at the top that were hearts.
If you ask me, he'll never reach that dream.
Bouncing with Tigger. We're gonna get wet.
So please, stay in your seats and we'll get going again in just a moment. You betcha.
So we have an early boarding group for Tron, so we're trying to keep in the area so we don't have to walk all the way across the park. We did Winnie the Pooh because that had a little wait time. We're going to do Mickey's Philharmonic, and if my timing is right, then we'll be ready for Tron. I can't wait to see what Fran thinks. Fran's first ride. What do you think?
Very exhilarating.
Would you do it again?
I could probably do it again. A little dizzy afterwards. If you're got severe motion sickness, I don't recommend it.
Yeah. Now, we both were wearing our C-bands.
Being as short as it is, it's not bad.
Yeah, I think that's really the saving grace if
That's
you're
the key.
someone
It's short.
with motion sickness, that it's so short. For me, I know it's gauge 3, 4, 5. I anticipate that and I sort of prepare, and they're so fast. And then once 5 is over, I'm like, okay, I did the worst part for me and I'm good to go for the rest. Love this ride, especially since Guardians is a no-go for me. What do you think about the theming?
Yeah, pretty awesome.
Okay, so from Rice's Rice Fran, an awesome is a big thumbs up. We've just gotten a new news that Tiana is going to open this summer. It was supposed to be later in the year. It seems like they're ahead of schedule. There's a man swinging up there. I hope he's supposed to be up. Oh, he's a construction guy. That's okay. But look at how beautiful this is now. Last time I was here, it was all scaffolding. So tons of flowers. I'm starting to get excited now. Also means I have to book a trip sooner. Usually I don't go too early. I don't know what we can see. And then over here, there is part of the ride. Let's see if they've done anything over here. Moat is still dry, but this section looks like it's pretty well done. I don't know what else they would add to this section. And from this side, you can also see they've got more work to do on this side than the front side. But I think this is going to be an awesome ride. And this is a Wednesday, middle of the week. Crowd levels don't seem as busy as they were yesterday at Animal Kingdom, especially in Africa. Animal Kingdom was barely walking room only. Pretty view of the castle. We are headed to Haunted Mansion, then the snack at Sleepy Hollow, then back to the resort for a quick swim. And our choice has been made. We were pretty much leaning towards going back to Animal Kingdom, you know, my favorite park, and having dinner at Tusker House, which I've never had dinner at Tusker House at night. I love the breakfast, so I was looking forward to that. But we have friends coming in on a 7 o'clock plane and having to take the bus and get back. Thought that might be a little difficult. We had a later reservation at Allen Compass. I couldn't find an earlier one. Changed my reservation a little. Booked for 3 people, and they do let you go plus or minus 1. It's really not cheating the system going plus or minus 1 when you book a reservation. And for 3 people, there was an opening at 5:50. They'll still be close, but by the time they gather their luggage and take a minivan over here, we should be back. If you don't know, if you don't see where I'm walking, this is walking parallel to the main street, which is much more crowded. Not only is this path less crowded, but there's also a heck of a lot more shade here. If you're going from one side to the other, also if the parade is in full swing, you can't walk down this main thoroughfare, but you can walk on that back side.
And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way.
out of the park. Gonna go to the pool. This morning there were several rides down. Pirates still has not reopened. Buzz was down this morning. And there was a third one, I forget what it was. So that sort of skews things around as far as time goes. Most of the big rides were over 100, 120 minutes. Sort of typical for this time of year. We'll be back here tomorrow with our friends. So hopefully Pirates will be up because I know that's on their list of must-do things. Buzz Lightyear, Fran kicked my butt. So he had like 400,000 to my 31,000. He was a happy camper instead of a cranky Frankie. There are still quite a few cheer groups here. At Pop, we saw some sort of group by the mobile order window. They had like 40 breakfast boxes. You could see the chaperone sort of separating them by group. We're going to Ale and Compass for dinner. Now, what intrigued me on the menu was the pot pie. It was some sort of fish pot pie. So that's what I'm thinking about. Now, whether I end up ordering that could be completely different if you know me. But I'm anxious to try it. We also have friends coming in, and I was sort of struggling about getting an early enough time so we could be here when they arrived. They've never been at Pop before. They've never been at Disney before. So I really want to meet them when they get off their minivan. We'll see if it all works out. Okay, it's become a standing joke how my hair ends up after riding the Skyliner. This one isn't bad, but I've had it like standing straight up in the back. This doesn't have a huge menu, but it's an interesting menu. For starters, they have buffalo-style cauliflower, blue crab bisque, roasted garlic shrimp looks really good. The Ale and Compass salad also looks very interesting. And then they have several flatbreads. They do have a New York strip, half chicken, a vegetarian bowl, a catch of the day, a pasta, a burger, short ribs, and a seafood pot pie that caught my eye, which is why I wanted to dine here tonight. So that looks really good to me. Shrimp, scallop, jumbo lump crab, catch of the day, carrots, peas, onions, potatoes, pot pie. That sounds really good. They have a couple of signature cocktails, maple old fashioned, which I love, a spicy margarita, and then they have some traditional cocktails, beer and hard cider, and a wine list. The prices here look pretty good, actually. I think the most expensive I see is the New York strip for $36. I know it's higher in other places, although the quality of the meat may be different as well. Fran has been on a margarita kick all trip. I think you've hit a margarita every day, haven't you? Yeah. How is this one compared to the others?
Good. Well, good. Not as good as yours.
What about none of them stood out? Well, you had the cucumber margarita. You didn't have the avocado.
Mexico.
Yep.
That was really good. It's okay. I like the regulars better.
You like the regulars better than?
Yeah. Kimball was good.
I have been on a bourbon kick. So this is a old-fashioned, and old-fashioned, I guess I should say. This is a maple bourbon old-fashioned. I actually prefer the one at Storybook Dining with that sugar glaze on the side. I like my old-fashions a little on the sweeter side, and this one I can taste a lot of the bitters in it. But it's tasty. Second sip is better than the first. Helen, our server, sweetened up my old-fashioned a little bit. As I said, I like it on the sweet side. Now it's perfect. Adjusted it very nicely. Add a little more maple. I can really taste the maple and orange flavor now. Very nice job. We started with the ale and compass salad. Just plain. We didn't get chicken or shrimp with it, although that was an option. It looks really nice. I am a fan of beets. There's some beets on here and some carrots and radishes. Looks pretty good. On the salad, Helen, our server, said that the chef had just added a couple days ago these candied pine nuts that they actually make like a candy brittle out of it. And it was just a soft crunch, but it was a crunch and it was sweet. It was delicious. The carrots, I wonder if they slightly cooked them because they were not, again, that hard crunch. The carrots were delicious, the watercress, the lemon vinaigrette. They didn't pour so much vinaigrette on that your greens were just swimming in dressing. It was very, very good. Fran got the short ribs, braised short ribs, and I got the small. She said it was small. Looks pretty darn big to me. Seafood pot pie. And it's interesting that it's not covered like a pot pie would be. It smells heavenly. I know, how many times have I said I wish they'd done smell-o-vision? This just really smells wonderful. So this is one of Ale & Compass's signature dishes, the seafood pot pie. As I said, the smell was amazing. The taste beats the smell, and I don't know if I can do this so you can see it, but I mean, this crust is just so flaky. It is a work of art. This is a very, very nice pot pie. Fran, how's your beef?
You don't need a knife. I asked for a steak knife. I know why they didn't give me one.
Yeah. It looks
Under,
delicious.
Really good.
And is it on a bed of potatoes?
Yes.
And the potatoes good?
Potatoes are really good.
So it's not just potatoes are potatoes, they're good?
That's right.
Fran has room for the apple cobbler with warm ice cream. While the ice cream is melting, it will be the apple. Let me start again. The apple cobbler is warm. The ice cream obviously is melting on it. I don't have room. This is the 7-layer chocolate cake that I am taking home with me. And we'll have, if I wake up in the middle of the night, or breakfast tomorrow. The bill was $136, which I think is very reasonable for 2 desserts, 2 salads, 2 entrees, 2 drinks, and a glass of wine. So we had a fabulous dinner at Ale & Compass. The boats were just pulling up. We actually could choose Hollywood Studios or Epcot from the boat because they were both there at the same time. Hollywood Studios to Pop is a little shorter, although the walk to the Skyliner is a little longer. So I don't know which really was the best choice, but we chose Hollywood Studios. So Fran, what'd you think of that short rib?
Phenomenal. Melted right in your mouth. Fell right apart.
You said it was as tender as a...
Tender as a filet mignon, maybe even better.
I thought you said... If you've enjoyed this vlog, please give it a thumbs up. Really appreciate your support. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I really thank you for that. Hit the notification bell so you know when new videos come out. Join our adult-only Facebook group, WDWAO. A lot of fun, always positive. And last but not least, never grow up.